This is the new Furrion Chill Cube, and right now, a lot of people are calling it the future of RV air conditioning. But today, I'm not doing a brochure review. I'm not reading specs. I'm not repeating marketing. I'm going to live with it. Test it, measure it, stress it, and try to break it. Because if this thing actually does what they claim, it could completely change how we camp, how we boondock, and how we survive summer in an RV. By the end of this video, you'll know if this is the biggest leap in RV air conditioning in years, or just another expensive hype machine in a pretty shell. Welcome back to the channel, RV Heaven. Let me start with a story that every RV owner already knows. You pull into a beautiful campsite. The sun is out. The sky is blue. It looks perfect. Except it's 97 degrees. Your RV has been sitting in the sun all day. The walls are heat-soaked. The roof is cooking. The inside feels like a parked car in a Walmart lot. So you do what every RVer does. You turn on the air conditioner, and immediately, the RV sounds like a small airport. Your lights flicker. Your inverter starts screaming. Your generator revs up like it's angry. And after 45 minutes, it's still kind of warm. The bedroom is hot. The front is freezing. The air is blasting. But somehow, you're still sweating. This is the dirty secret of RV air conditioning. Most RV AC systems are old technology. They're loud, inefficient, power-hungry, bad at managing airflow, and designed for a world where nobody cared about solar, lithium batteries, or quiet camping. They work by brute force, not by intelligence. And for years, we just accepted that. No, that's just how RV ACs are. Until now. When Furrion announced the Chill Cube, the marketing said things like more efficient, smarter compressor, better airflow, quieter, more inverter-friendly, more modern. And my first reaction was, yeah, sure. Because every RV product says that. But then I started seeing real people talking about it, real installs, real reactions. And more importantly, people weren't talking about how powerful it was. They were talking about how different it felt. That's what made me curious. So instead of guessing, I bought one. No sponsorship. No freebies. No favors. Just a real test. By the way, if you like real-world RV testing instead of brochure reviews, hit subscribe. This channel is all about saving you money, stress, and bad upgrades. At its core, the Furrion Chill Cube is a next-generation RV air conditioning system. Not just a stronger fan in a white box. It's designed to manage power smarter, control compressor behavior dynamically, improve airflow design, reduce noise, and behave more like a residential system than a traditional RV unit. Physically, the shroud is more aerodynamic. The build quality feels more solid. The internal design is clearly more complex. The air path is more refined. This is not a cheap unit pretending to be premium. This feels like, okay, someone actually tried this time. Installation is similar to other rooftop units, but there are differences. Better sealing, better mounting hardware, more attention to vibration isolation, better interior diffuser design. It's still an RV install. It's still work. But once it's up there, you can tell. This is not the same category as the old school units. Let's talk about the real enemy of RV comfort, power. Traditional RV ACs have massive startup surges, kill inverters, force you to oversize generators, make solar setups cry, and punish your electrical system every time they kick on. So I connected a power meter, the inverter, the battery monitor, and watched exactly what happens. Startup test. First surprise, the startup surge is dramatically lower. Instead of that violent, everything dims and groans moment, it ramps up smoothly. Your system doesn't panic. Running load. Second surprise, the power draw is more stable and more predictable. Instead of cycling like a maniac, it behaves like a modern system. What does this mean in real life? It means smaller generators can run it. Lithium systems handle it better. Solar setups become more realistic. Your whole electrical system lives an easier life. This is the first RV AC I've ever tested that actually feels designed for 2026, not 1998. Now let's talk about the only thing that truly matters. Does it actually cool better? So I did a real test, not a 5-minute demo, a full heat soak test. RV parked in direct sun, doors closed, windows closed, inside temperature absolutely brutal. Thermal camera confirmed it. Then turned on the Chill Cube, started the timer, measured vent temps, measured room temps, measured front, middle, and rear. What happened? First, The air coming out got cold fast. But more importantly, the temperature across the RV started to equalize. Instead of one freezing zone, one hot zone, and one kind of okay zone, it became consistently comfortable. And the temperature drop curve, faster than any traditional RV AC I've tested. But here's the biggest difference. It doesn't feel like it's fighting the RV. It feels like it's managing the space. Most RV ACs rely on one strategy: blast harder. The Chill Cube uses a different approach. Move air smarter. Better diffuser design. Better distribution. Better mixing. Less turbulence. Less noise. The result? No hot spots. No ice-cold blast zones. Just comfort. Your RV stops feeling like an air conditioner is attacking it and starts feeling like a climate-controlled space. I expected it to be a little quieter. It's not. It's way quieter. So I measured. At the vent, at bed height, in the living area, outside near the unit. Results. Inside. No more constant roar. No more shouting. No more TV at volume 60. You can have a conversation. At night, you can actually sleep with it on. Let me say that again. You can sleep with the AC on. That basically never happens in RVs. Outside, the compressor noise is muted. Less campsite disturbance. Less generator-like presence. This is the first time I've ever had an RV AC running and forgot it was on. That's insane. Why it feels so different. This doesn't feel like a better RV AC. It feels like a different category of system. Smarter compressor logic. Smarter fan control. Better airflow engineering. Better vibration control. Better sound isolation. This isn't brute force. This is systems engineering. Here's what changes in daily life. You stop planning your day around heat. You stop worrying about flipping breakers. You stop dreading midday inside the RV. You stop feeling like your rig is fighting you. You just live. Your RV feels more modern, more residential, more premium, more like a real tiny home. This is where things get really interesting. Because lower surge, more stable draw, smarter cycling means this is one of the first RV ACs. That actually makes sense for advanced battery systems. I'm not saying it's magic. I'm saying it finally feels realistic. Most RV ACs rely on one strategy: blast harder. The Chill Cube uses a different approach. Move air smarter. Better diffuser design. Better distribution. Better mixing. Less turbulence. Less noise. The result? No hot spots. No ice-cold blast zones. Just comfort. Your RV stops feeling like an air conditioner is attacking it and starts feeling like a climate-controlled space. I expected it to be a little quieter. It's not. It's way quieter. So I measured. At the vent, at bed height, in the living area, outside near the unit. Results. Inside. No more constant roar. No more shouting. No more TV at volume 60. You can have a conversation. At night, you can actually sleep with it on. Let me say that again. You can sleep with the AC on. That basically never happens in RVs. Outside, the compressor noise is muted. Less campsite disturbance. Less generator-like presence. This is the first time I've ever had an RV AC running and forgot it was on. That's insane. Why it feels so different. This doesn't feel like a better RV AC. It feels like a different category of system. Smarter compressor logic. Smarter fan control. Better airflow engineering. Better vibration control. Better sound isolation. This isn't brute force. This is systems engineering. Here's what changes in daily life. You stop planning your day around heat. You stop worrying about flipping breakers. You stop dreading midday inside the RV. You stop feeling like your rig is fighting you. You just live. Your RV feels more modern, more residential, more premium, more like a real tiny home. This is where things get really interesting. Because lower surge, more stable draw, smarter cycling means this is one of the first RV ACs. That actually makes sense for advanced battery systems. I'm not saying it's magic. I'm saying it finally feels realistic. Boondocking and solar life. This is where things get really interesting. Because lower surge, more stable draw, smarter cycling means this is one of the first RV ACs. That actually makes sense for advanced battery systems. I'm not saying it's magic. I'm saying it finally feels realistic. Honest downsides. Let's be adults. Price? It's not cheap. New tech risk. Long-term reliability is still unknown. Install cost might be higher than basic units. But this is one of those upgrades where, once you experience it, going back feels impossible. Who should buy this? Perfect for full-time RVers, hot climate travelers, high-end motorhomes, lithium and solar builds, people who actually live in their rigs. Probably not for once-a-year campers, budget rigs, people who never camp in heat. So, is the Furrion Chill Cube finally good AC for motorhomes? My honest answer? Yes. Not cheap, not perfect, but easily the biggest leap forward in RV AC technology I've seen in years. If you want more real-world RV tech testing, hit subscribe. And if you want my full electrical and solar setup that runs this, check the links below. And tell me in the comments, would you upgrade or stick with your current AC? Sometimes new tech is just marketing. And sometimes it actually changes the game. This one changes the game.